I've had a lot of people ask me, what food should I be storing? Well, what you should really be storing is what your family eats and rotate everything. And of course, check the expiration dates. Although most foods, especially canned foods, will last much longer than the expiration date. So I've kind of divided the food into different categories here. And let me tell you what you should be buying and maybe a little reason why. And you can decide if it fits your purposes or not. Well, canned food. And in this category, I might even call it ready-to-eat canned good. You want canned meats, fruits, canned juices, soups, vegetables. If your electric is out because of a hurricane, a winter storm, flooding, whatever it happens to be, and it's a short-term time, you can just open the can and eat it without even heating it. So those are some of the canned meats and foods and fruits and vegetables you might pick up. The next category would be staples. You need your sugar, salt, pepper, vegetable oils. Again, vegetable oil especially, you want to rotate that. Rice, beans, things like that. You definitely need rice and beans. Then you might pick up some high energy foods. These again would be good without electricity, but they're also good for the long term. Peanut butter, jelly, crackers, food bars, trail mix, things like that. And then even more staples would be another category. Wheat, honey, flour, non-fat dry milk, cereals, both hot and cold. I might say cookies here, but again, cookies you're not going to depend on long term. They might be there just for a special treat occasionally. Fruits and nuts. You can get raisins, apples, peanuts, and you might try dried or fresh. Fresh aren't going to last that long, but dried will last you quite a while. Food bars, granola, energy bars, power bars, but you want to read the wrappers. You don't want to buy stuff with a lot of sugar in it. And you have to watch out if you buy these bars and they have a lot of oils in them, because once the expiration date passes, they can go bad. Dry packets, soup, cocoa, coffee packets, tea bags, ramen noodles might be an idea. Bouillon cubes, so that when you're making various things, you can add a little bit of a different flavor to your meals. So you want things like this that will store for a long time, and definitely things like cocoa and tea bags and coffee that will give pleasure to you. High protein, canned meats again, dehydrated meats, dried meats, freeze-dried meats, beans, rice, tuna fish, canned tuna fish, anything like that gives you some high protein. Rice and beans are fairly cheap, and they combined give you a nice protein, so I would go for those. Now the last category is water. Water basically is more important than food, and you need about 1 gallon per day per person. So start storing a little bit of water. And if you want, you could add some drinks to that, like bottles of ginger ale and bottles of iced tea and things like that. But mostly you need the water. So those are just a few of the ideas on what foods you should be storing and why you should be storing them. Now, if you have any tips or ideas or anything we can use or what we should watch out for or the mistakes you made, be sure to let us know in the comments. And also, if you want us to cover any aspect of prepping, leave that in the comments too. But please subscribe.